tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?
Legend has it we could be legends, etched in the stone, forever on thrones. Histories made in the moments. Heroes collide, it's all on the line with our backs against the wall. We came to fight. We came to take what things beyond. There's no place to hide.
The winner is Kansas State. K-State is offering the best quality of life in the country.
The student experience here at K-State is unmatched anywhere. And we're creating impact every single day.
Wildcat Nation, we the best!
It is amazing what you can accomplish when you do it out of a motive of love and joy and passion. From here on out, expect to win.
Good afternoon. I'm Dan Mosier, Associate Dean of the College of Agriculture. Welcome to the College of Agriculture Spring Commencement Ceremony. I'd like to thank our bagpiper David Morrison and our organist Joseph Fertino for the processional music. I'd also like to thank Natalie Bihari with the K-State Student Access Center for serving as our sign language interpreter today. Please stand as you are able for the playing of our national anthem.
See by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose
Audience, you may now be seated. Please note that none of the platform party members has a degree in music. We are pleased that you have joined us for the Spring 2024 College of Agriculture Commencement. Today we are assembled to honor an excellent group of agricultural graduates for their many accomplishments. However, we wish to acknowledge some other very important people who made it possible for our graduates to succeed. The family members present today. We have many spouses and children, parents, siblings, grandparents, and great-grandparents with us today. Will all the family members of our graduates please stand and be recognized? Hattie Polson, graduating senior in agricultural economics and global food systems leadership from Vermilion, Kansas, has been selected to share reflections. While at K-State, Hattie served as Attorney General and a Deputy Attorney General for the Student Governing Association, Vice President of Membership in Kappa Alpha Theta Sorority, Student Coordinator for Food Security Scholars, Director of Retreats and Team Trainings for Blue Key Senior Honorary, as well as held membership in Student Foundation. In 2023, Hattie was named the university's 38th Harry S. Truman Scholar. This past December, she was also a fellow of the International Agriculture Program for the Foreign Ag Service at the United States Department of Agriculture. She completed an internship as a commodity training intern with Cargill, as well as with the Kansas 4-H Foundation. After graduation, Hattie will begin a master's degree in agriculture, food, and resource economics at Michigan State University. Hattie?
Thank you, Dr. Mosher. Faculty, staff, family, and friends, thank you for being here to celebrate the class of 2024. It is an honor to speak on behalf of our class as we reflect on these past few years. Graduates, we have a lot to celebrate today. Today is the day dedicated to celebrating all of our best days, the days leading up to this moment. The days that we chose our majors, or if you're like me, maybe changed it. The days that we chose dorms and roommates. Days that we made someone else's day brighter. The days when that on-campus job made our future career path a little clearer. The days when we sacrificed study time for friendships. The days when we found our home here, in the best place on earth. I think specifically to one of my best days from sophomore year, when I sat next to the girl in my statistics class who had also been rejected from the internship of our dreams. We studied abroad together that summer in place of an internship, and I gained a new best friend. Another best day was the rush of adrenaline and pride for the K-State family that filled us as we ran down onto this court to witness Coach Tang's infamous speech about expecting to win. I'd be remiss not to mention the days when professors took time to teach beyond slide decks, sharing stories and advice about the world outside of campus. Another best day? Seeing the look on my roommate's face when she walked into my house to find me hosting an entire class of mine to study for a final. Truth be told, I don't know how much studying was accomplished, but it was one of the best days. Take a minute, maybe not today, maybe a week or even a month from now, and acknowledge and celebrate your best days, the ones that got you here. Congratulations, graduates. I'm proud of you, I celebrate you, and I wish for you all the best days ahead. Go Cats.
Thank you, Hattie. As we begin the program, I will introduce the platform party. I would ask each of them to stand as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until each row has been introduced. Beginning on my immediate left is Dr. Ernie Minton, Eldon Gideon Dean of the College of Agriculture and Director of K-State Research and Extension. Dr. Richard Linton, Kansas State University President. Dr. Debbie Mercer, Kansas State University Interim Provost and Executive Vice President. Dr. Jerry Hatfield, former Director, USDA ARS Natural Laboratory for Agriculture and the Environment. Dr. Jennifer Borman, Assistant Dean, College of Agriculture. Dr. Jane Hsu, Associate Dean of Research and Graduate Studies, College of Agriculture. You may be seated. In the second row is Dr. Elizabeth Yeager, Professor, Department of Agricultural Economics. Dr. Jason Ellis, Head, Department of Communication and Agricultural Education. Dr. Raj Khosla, Head, Department of Agronomy. Dr. Kimberly Williams, Professor, Horticulture and Natural Resources. And Dr. Greg Hadley, Assistant Vice President and Director for Extension. Continuing on my immediate right is Dina Kaur, Assistant Dean, College of Agriculture. Ashley Chandler, graduating senior, Agronomy. Hattie Polson, graduating senior, Agricultural Economics. Dr. Zia Wiley, Assistant Dean, College of Agriculture. And Dr. Adam Walker, President and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association. And in the second row is Dr. Mike Day, Head, Department of Animal Sciences and Industry. Dr. Julia Dogan, Interim Head, Department of Grain Science and Industry. Dr. Brian McCormick, Head, Department of Entomology. Dr. Brandon Haddock, Coordinator for the Spectrum Center, representing the Division of Academic Success and Student Affairs. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jerry Hatfield as our commencement speaker. Dr. Hatfield is the retired director of the USDA Agricultural Research Service National Laboratory for Agriculture and the Environment in Ames, Iowa. He is a Kansas native, having grown up on a farm south of Wamego. He received his bachelor's degree in agronomy from Kansas State University, his master's in agronomy from the University of Kentucky, and a PhD from Iowa State University in agricultural climatology with a statistics minor. He worked in California at the University of California, Davis as a biometeorologist working with a range of different crops, joined USDA in 1983 in the Plant Stress and Water Conservation Unit in Lubbock, Texas, until his transfer to Ames in 1989 to develop the research program of the Soil Tilth Research Laboratory, which was renamed the National Laboratory for Agriculture and the Environment. His research focused on the interactions among components of soil, plant, atmosphere continuum and their linkage to air, water, and soil quality. His outreach efforts have included participation in the National Climate Assessment as the lead author for agriculture for the U.S. and on the IPCC effort on greenhouse gases and climate change. Dr. Hatfield is an accomplished author with over 500 refereed publications and ranked by Stanford University among the top 2% of cited researchers in the world. His numerous awards include being inducted into the USDA ARS Hall of Fame, the Hugh Hammond Bennett Award, and the Soil Science Society of America Distinguished Service Award, and is a Fellow of the American Society of Agronomy. He received the Distinguished Alumni Fellow from Kansas State University in 2011. Dr. Hatfield?
Thank you, Dan, and thank you, President Linton and Dean Minton, for the invitation to address the College of Agriculture class of 2024. It's my pleasure and honor to address the faculty, parents, relatives, and most of all, the graduates of the 2024 class. Graduation day is even more exciting than the first day of class because you're going to emerge from here as college graduates, ready to take on life's challenges. I don't have the expectation that you're going to remember this message in the next few days, but I do have the expectation that someday you'll understand what this address means and how it can be applied to your career. I'll confess to everyone that this is one of the hardest speeches that I've had to prepare for because it caused me to think and look back over my career to figure out what I could tell you that would impact your future. I've been blessed to have a wonderful career in agriculture, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. And a good share of that credit goes to my wife, Pat, who's been with me all the way as a helpmate and a partner. And I'm going to give you some of my reflections on where my career has taken me in the life lessons I've learned since 53 years ago. I was on this very same point of your career, although we did it in a big coliseum and we didn't get to wear purple robes. We had black robes back then. My professional accomplishments are a testimony to the solid foundation I received at K-State. The faculty helped me expand my capabilities, encouraged me to use my creativity, helped me develop a skill set that has enabled me to explore new opportunities in life. Each of those attributes has served me well over a 45-year research and administrative career. And you're going to realize many of those benefits from your college life after you've had time and experience to look back on your education at K-State. Agriculture faces many challenges now and into the future. These challenges include food security, improved plant and animal genetic resources for both productivity and quality, enhanced tolerance and resistance to emerging insects, diseases, and weeds, greater economic return, coping with increasing weather variability, improving the efficiency of our use of natural resources, enhancing our soil resources and reversing soil degradation, and increase satisfaction with agriculture as a career. And one of the greatest challenges will be to increase the satisfaction with being part of a vibrant and growing profession. Let me congratulate President Linton and Dean Minton on the bold step in the Ag Innovation Initiative. This is the type of program that agriculture needs to address these challenges. However, partnerships are needed with other disciplines to be able to develop and perfect viable solutions to these wicked problems. We need to develop partnerships with health professionals, computer scientists, sociologists, economists, communications and marketing specialists, psychologists, engineers, and turfgrass specialists. And the reason I put turfgrass specialist in retirement, I do play golf. And I really like golf courses to really step up in terms of those forgiving roughs and excellent fairways that we work in. These solutions need to be viable and they need to be transformative. I truly believe that we are posed for an agricultural revolution that will integrate our technologies, that further increase our ability to produce, process, and deliver abundant and safe food, and the products that we derive from agricultural systems. We're going to see a demand for production systems that supply high quality and safe food, provide energy, support fiber production, protect and enhance environmental quality, revitalize our soils, renew and expand vibrant rural economies, and contribute to the overall well-being of humankind. That's a small task for agriculture to face, but I realize that that's the challenges that we're going to face into the future. And we need to expand our scope of regenerative agriculture well beyond the soil and production to meet these challenges. I really think that as we begin to regenerate agriculture, we need to think, how do we bring these pieces together? And the exciting part of this revolution is that you, as graduates, become part of the future of this new agriculture. The challenges for universities will be to continue to prepare students that think holistically and creatively and to be able to contribute to this positive revolution. And to be able to effectively contribute, I'm going to leave you with a few challenges from the life lessons that I've learned over time. The first one is, find and cultivate your passion. Your passion is going to evolve with your life experiences. My passion at the beginning of my career was to teach and do research at university. But for a while, it evolved in time to doing research and leading research teams with a teaching of a different type. And then it evolved into research and outreach that directly impacted producers, agriculture, and people that regulated agriculture. And after I retired, I found out that I cherished those interactions with producers and strive to translate research into things they can use in their operations. However, work cannot be your only passion. You need to have a balanced life to be of value in your professional career. The second one is, don't be afraid to change and adapt. Change is inevitable. Don't say I can't or I won't, but think about how change can enrich your life. Change doesn't have to be hard, but it does have to occur for progress to be made. The third one, develop and hone your strengths. Continue to grow. You're going to emerge here with a basic education, but you need to adopt an attitude of lifelong learning. I challenge you to continue to read and learn on an everyday basis on topics inside and outside of your profession. Stretch your skills, your abilities, and stretch yourself. And don't be afraid to ask questions and explore. The fourth one is to cherish each day and its opportunities. Each day is precious, and at the end of each day, one of the most satisfying aspects is to look back and say, I made a difference to someone. I would challenge you to try and make that a positive experience. The fifth one, use your imagination and think creatively. Take the time to think and explore options that are outside of the normal. There's a cliche to think outside of the box. The more important question to ask is, what box? Agriculture of the future is going to require creative thinking and imagination. The sixth one is don't be afraid to fail. One of my producer friends told me that failure was a result he didn't expect. And there's a large difference between being overly risky compared to an approach that considers options and trade-offs and then still fails. Many times, I've learned more from experiments that failed than those that worked. Each of those experiences enriches our lives. Strive to make a difference through service. Whether it's your first job or your last position, making an impact is critical. We all want to feel that we've had an influence, left things a little better, or helped someone or some organization along the way. There is no better satisfaction than knowing that we've had an impact on someone. And finally, preserve friendships and be a great friend. We all have friends and colleagues. Find someone you can talk to, share your thoughts, share your frustrations, celebrate, share your accomplishments, and talk about your goals. And most of all, be that friend in return. It's been a great pleasure and honor to share these thoughts with you. I wish you all the success in the world, but you already have a great start because of your education at K-State. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry. Ashley Chandler, graduating senior in agronomy, global food systems leadership, and natural resources and environmental science from Neodesha, Kansas, has been selected as our commencement speaker. While at K-State, Ashley served as president and treasurer of the Wheat State Agronomy Club, president of the Kansas FFA Association, and helped extend the dynasty as a member of the National Championship Collegiate Crops Judging Team. She's also served as a College of Agriculture ambassador and agronomy ambassador. She was honored as a College of Agriculture Student of the Month. Ashley completed a sustainability internship with Bartlett, a Savage company, worked as a teaching assistant in the Kansas State University Department of Agronomy, and serves as a regular volunteer with the Kansas FFA Association, Cherryville Youth Fair Board, and Montgomery County 4-H Fair Association. Ashley will remain at K-State after graduation to pursue a master's degree in soils and environmental science in the Department of Agronomy. Please join me in welcoming Ashley Chandler to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Mosier. Congratulations, Spring 2024 College of Agriculture graduates. It is my honor to stand here before you today and share a few words before we all take off into the real world. Many would say that we are all here united by our desire to feed the world. But I think we do a whole lot more than that, actually. Throughout history, we have learned so much about how to feed, clothe, fuel, and protect the world we live in. See, we began feeding the world around 12,000 years ago. as we permanently settled in areas to grow crops and raise animals rather than hunt and gather. We began growing just a few simple crops like chickpeas, emmer wheat, and lentils. Slowly, we began getting things figured out, domesticating more crops and animals to improve our own lifestyles. Currently, there are 2 billion people around the globe directly involved in production agriculture, growing every food you could ever want or need to eat. As agriculturalists, I'd say we have this food thing figured out. The discoveries go on, though. Around 7,000 years ago, we learned about domesticating cotton to make clothes. Man, it was awesome. With this success, we continued to develop more crops and animals for fiber production. Now we can feed and clothe the world, improving our quality of life yet again. Since that discovery, we have learned about developing sustainable synthetic fibers to ensure that all people have access to comfortable clothing that meets their needs. So now we feed and clothe the world. Surely that's it, right? Leave it to agriculture to be the industry to develop a product and then convince you that you need it. Ethanol was developed in the late 1900s and is continuing to grow as a critical sector in energy and agriculture. Beyond ethanol, we also have seen increased demand for agricultural commodities in the development of biodiesel, renewable diesel, and now sustainable aviation fuel. So we feed, clothe, and now fuel our world. That's got to be it. In the 1900s, we were on a roll with feeding and clothing the world, and we were even starting to get the fuel thing figured out. That is, until we discovered that some of the things we thought were helping to improve our quality of life came back to not be our best ideas. Dust Bowl, DDT, and a fear of a changing climate struck our society. But as agriculturalists do, we pivoted to become the solution, not the problem. We took conservation measures, learned about resource management, and focused on sequestering carbon rather than emitting it. People in agriculture believe in protecting the land, in living with the land. I am wholeheartedly convinced there is nothing that agriculturalists can't do. We feed the world, we clothe the world, we fuel the world, we protect the world. I suppose it is our job to figure out what comes next. As we continue from our places today, I want to encourage you to embrace the world that you are a part of. Support whatever it is that agriculture conquers next. We may not know what it is going to be next, but we certainly know that we will surely be a part of it. Our role as the next generation is most importantly to empower one another. We must encourage each other to seek out more than the status quo, to do more than what has been done before. We must believe in a greater life for ourselves and for everyone else. May we all go forth from this place and be better people and better agriculturalists than we were yesterday. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ashley. Next, we are pleased to have Dr. Adam Walker, President and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association, bring special greetings on behalf of the Alumni Association. Adam?
All right, graduates, it's almost that time, and I'm excited to join you today to officially welcome you to the K-State Alumni family and part of the K-State Alumni Association. As an alum, you'll join a network of more than 207,000 living alumni. And our mission at the Alumni Association is to lead and inspire lifelong involvement that'll benefit K-State University and all K-Staters. Our core values in this mission are to keep you connected to K-State, or simply put, we reach, connect, and serve. Our most important value is connect. We provide that lifelong connection that alumni desire. Through the association, you can stay in touch, relive and reminisce those great K-State experiences through watch parties, pre-games, and alumni activities, whether it be on campus, around the country, or even internationally. Another value is tradition. You'll likely celebrate few traditions this weekend as you sing the alma mater for the first time as a graduate, KSU photos on campus or Aggieville, and as you carry on new traditions with those beautiful purple gowns. And speaking of purple, that's our last tradition I'd like to talk about. For K-Staters, it's more than a color. It's a symbol of pride, connection, and family. You feel it every day when you put on that hat, t-shirt, or sweatshirt, and you certainly feel it when you're outside of Manhattan and see that K-State purple. In recognition of your graduation, the College of Agriculture, along with the K-State Alumni Association, is proud to provide you with a complimentary 1-year paid membership into the association. We hope you enjoy the membership, the K-Stater, the discounts, the events, and the special connection you'll receive. And after that first year, we ask you to remain an active member because we need your membership to continue that engagement. K-State alumni are among the most loyal in the nation. We rank first in the Big 12 and top 10 nationally in terms of percent of grads who are members. And that loyalty is shared by generations of K-Staters who have that same passion that you feel today when you receive that degree. We're truly a phenomenal university, and it's a special place. Lastly, we'd like to present with you an exclusive alumni business card holder. Display it proudly, and as your titles and addresses change, be sure to let us know and keep us updated because we want to make sure you stay connected. Congratulations. Go Cats.
Graduates, we have a few additional announcements for the degree ceremony. The College of Agriculture is pleased to provide a complimentary professional photograph of your graduation. One photo will be taken on stage, and a second by the backdrop at the rear of the seating area. Please do not pause for the camera as you walk across the stage. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Richard Linton, President of Kansas State University, to the podium for the conferral of degrees. President Linton.
So this is kind of the time that you guys have been waiting for, what you've worked so hard for. Would all the graduates please rise for the conferral of the degrees? By the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon recommendation by the faculty and upon completion of all of the degree requirements, I am pleased to confer upon you the respective degrees that you have earned at Kansas State University. At this time, graduates, please move your tassels to the left side of the mortarboard.
Graduates, please be seated. At this time, college administration will prepare for the diploma cover presentation. I invite President Linton, Interim Provost Debbie Mercer, and Dean Ernie Minton to congratulate the graduates as they cross the stage. The department heads will join their graduates as they are recognized as well. Dr. Jennifer Borman and Dina Kaur, Assistant Deans in the College of Agriculture, will now introduce the graduates for individual recognition on the stage and photos. We will proceed in order by major as listed in your program.
It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Elizabeth Yeager, Professor in the Department of Agricultural Economics, who will join us in celebrating the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness and a Bachelor of Science with majors in Agribusiness and Agricultural Economics. Quinn William Allen. Cassidy Dakota Blank. Brody Eugene Kennett. Gage John Cantrell. Garen Cooper. Anna Rose Cohorst. Reese Ann Ditto. Drake Alden Durler. Cody Foskett, magna cum laude. Kylie Lynn Geisler. Matthew John Hammes. Callie Maureen Linnell Humboldt. Easton Joseph Ursick. Trevor Reuben Johnson, cum laude. Kagan Riley Keaton, summa cum laude. Garrett Forrest Corte, magna cum laude. Ethan William Leidig. Joseph Michael Martin. Jackson Thomas McVeigh. Brock Harrison Merkel, summa cum laude. Matthew Dean Pauley. Daylin Marie Penny. Christian Alejandro Pena. Molly Catherine Reno. Cole Rogers, summa cum laude. Sean Patrick Ruppy. Lauren Catherine Rudy. Brittany Nalali Sanchez. Braxton Michael Schooler. Dylan Freeman Shulians. Alexander Joseph Sobranik. Burke Shapland. Whitney Brooke Watts. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Economics. Bryce Allen Atchison. Katie Wood Bartlett, cum laude. Brooklyn Grace Bennett. Alec Neil Boyd. Riley Renee Buss, summa cum laude. Nathan Wayne Caraway. Jacob Day, summa cum laude. Brett Dick Wolf. Michael D. Farrenden. Connor Michael Fisher. Caden Noah Frederick. Weston Michael Guterman, magna cum laude. Alexis Ann Hansen, summa cum laude. Hunter Dixon Hatcher. Michael Harold Hill. Cooper Allen Yarrow. Sarah Thea Coleman, summa cum laude. Rhett Larson, cum laude. Jackson Gilbert Lindemood, cum laude. Aaron Daniel Maxwell, summa cum laude. Jarek Ray Meyer, summa cum laude. William Dixon Malloy. Devin Dwayne Morlock. Garrett Matthew Peck. Hattie Elise Polson. Bailey Sue Price. Jake Carlisle Roman. Aaliyah Elizabeth Russell, cum laude. Jarrett Reed Richmeyer. Corbin Bradford Smith. Parker Stephen Steckline. Caleb Allen Stout, summa cum laude. Brannon Kyler Vale. Anna Marie Wagaster. I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Jason Ellis, head of the Department of Communications and Agricultural Education, who will join us in celebrating the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science with majors in Agricultural Communications and Journalism and Agricultural Education. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Communications and Journalism. Molly Elizabeth Biggs, cum laude. Maya Helen Corley. Macy Anna Fairchild. Bailey Ann Farmer. Katie J. Figgy, magna cum laude. Jessica Ann Jensen, cum laude. Kylie Hope Johnson, summa cum laude. Kyra Grace Meyer. Savannah Peterson. Madeline Elizabeth Rohr, cum laude. Grace Catherine Roth. Morgan Marie Spinden. Anna Marie Rose Struck. Mackenzie Jolene Wagoner. Madison Jane Wooderson. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Education. Lindsay Ray Asher. Corley Renee Becker, cum laude. Richard Charles Bestwick, magna cum laude. Connor Thomas Crownover, summa cum laude. Emily Ann Duello. Julia Corrine Graff, cum laude. Colt Wayne Gregory. Colt Hahn. Shelby Ray Henley, summa cum laude. Norman Robert Highfill. Abigail Ann Johnson, summa cum laude. Sarah Jane Jordan. Carly Lynn Larson, summa cum laude. James Niall Osborne. Casey Faye Overdick, magna cum laude. Bethany Cheyenne Plake. Morgan Lynn Reagan. Christy Raylyn Relihan. Alyssa Morgan Sharon, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Cecil Sturgis, magna cum laude. Madison Soltz. Next, Dr. Raj Khosla, head of the Department of Agronomy, will join us in celebrating the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science with a major in agronomy. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Agronomy. Brandon James Anderson. Lane Carter Anderson. Hannah Boosing. Ashley Chandler, summa cum laude. Laura Elizabeth Dahl. Trent Matthew Fowler, cum laude. Cade Nolan Funston. Jacob Harries. Leah Kaylin Hudson. Brooke Madison Livingood. Kylie Brianne March. Heather Ann Ober. Macy Lee Odell. Brian Andrea Owuchi. Tyler Austin Paddock. Mark Christopher Perry. James David Rolling. Rebecca Christine Roth, cum laude. Braxton Adair Shoup. Next, Dr. Brian McCornack, head of the Department of Entomology, will join us in recognizing our graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science with a major in entomology. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Entomology. Madison Elizabeth Mackenzie Lillick. Next, Dr. Kimberly Williams, Professor in the Department of Horticulture and Natural Resources, will join us in recognizing the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science with majors in Horticulture, Park Management and Conservation, and Wildlife and Outdoors Enterprise Management. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Horticulture. Greta Marie Berg, cum laude. Austin Paul Bradley, magna cum laude. James Chapman. David Matthew Culp. Rose Allison Elbert, cum laude. Lauren Furman, summa cum laude. Elena Kate Herman. Colin Cole. Audrey Lynn Muth, summa cum laude. Megan Grace Ann Nelson. Dylan Todd Parsley. Abigail Lee Peterson. Jesse Reese. Weston Shane. Ella Grace Springer. Avery Noel Wishrup. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Park Management and Conservation. Olivia N. Barrett. Nora Bishop, cum laude. Hunter Allen Chase. Karsten William Coleman. Tate Osborne. Joshua Timothy Ward, cum laude. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Wildlife and Outdoor Enterprise Management. Jared Lynn Bieberly, magna cum laude. Alexander Burns. Samuel David Holdhusen. Lane Edward Wilton.
It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Mike Day, head of the Department of Animal Sciences and Industry, who will join us in celebrating the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science with majors in Animal Sciences and Industry and Food Science and Industry. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Animal Science and Industry. Jacob Luis Abrams. Tate Loren Anderson, cum laude. Leslie Armendariz. Jarrett Will Banks. Alicia Grace Boren, magna cum laude. Riley Ann Borgdering. Jillian Rue Camp. Maggie Elizabeth Church. Sierra Collier, summa cum laude. Claire Darling Kennard, magna cum laude. Aiden Craig. Morgan Faith Diabini, summa cum laude. Jasmine Jade Danner. Willem Frederick DeBoer II. Wesley David Denton. James Brant Downing. Mackenzie Nicole Dunnigan. Chesney Elena Effling, magna cum laude. Gabriel Logan Elliott, summa cum laude. Kirk Joseph Fisher. Macy Elizabeth Fleming, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Frederick. Morgan Janae Gaines. Cameron Christea Guten. Selena Marie Gilliot. Zachary Alois Green. Alexandra Marta Goulian. Maya M. Hamilton. Annika Claire Hansen. Carson Elizabeth Hansen. Taylor Ann Hedrick. Kyle David Hernandez. Mariah Nicole Hillman. Jenna Rochelle Holt, summa cum laude. Grace Fung Tao Hon. Giovanna Dawn Anala. Avery R. James, summa cum laude. Juliana Jones. Patrick Thomas Just, magna cum laude. Kristen Kaler, cum laude. Haven Renee Kimmick. Caitlin Nicole Krejci. Hayden Edward Cunnery. Elizabeth Lang. Chloe Langer. Ryan Christopher Littlejohn. Mariana Claire Lauer. Paige Lynn Markvicka. Madison Marshall. Madison Grace Martin. Samantha Rose Mossack. JC Massey. Alexis B. McCoy. Kiara Menard. Casey Nicole Miller. Julia Brooke Miller, summa cum laude. Olivia Ann Miller. Emily Miner. Nathaniel Lewis Moore. Elizabeth Moore. Brianna K. Gracie Mowry. Sydney Marie Napoleon. Brody Kendall Nemechek. Kylan Newberry. Caden Nuncio. Ashley Lane Orton. Andrew James Osborne. Macy Palmer. Shanae Ann Parker, summa cum laude. Kaylin Cecilia Parks. Jade Mackenzie Parrish. Eric Joshua Peterson. Macy Olivia Richards, magna cum laude. Haley Elise Reimer. Gracie Ann Rishmany. Liliana Marie Rivas. Sydney Rochelle Rollman, summa cum laude. Kenna Lynn Roche. Dane Sheets. Whitney Ann Shupp. Zachary Schusler. Annika Marie Singh, cum laude. Delaney Paige Shaw. Riley Ann Shockey. Kendra Lee Seifker. Nicholas Lee Siemens. Cheyenne Nicole Standridge. Samuel Franklin Stickley. Tegan Reese Sturdy. Samantha Ann Swanson. Audrey Tarchioni, summa cum laude. Grace Elaine Toy. Katrina Lynn Tucker. Addison Faith Van Cleve. Carlin Rose Vossen, magna cum laude. Brianna Vanice Walker. Joshua John Waller, summa cum laude. Sarah Nicole Waters. Toby Joe Wilbur, magna cum laude. Anne Elizabeth Wilborn. Rachel Lorraine Whitman. Caitlin Marie Walters. Wyatt Lee Woods. Trinity Kiera Davis Wrightfield, magna cum laude. Kangping Yi, cum laude. Jenny Gabrielle Yunt. Journey Olivia Dora Young. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Food Science and Industry. Brooklyn Christine Engel. Jennifer Ruth Hagan, summa cum laude. Anthony David Mazraha. Mauricio Ortiz. Andrew James Otto. Adam David Price. Taylor Ashley Rangel. Holly Seguto. Derek Reef. Parker Schmidt. Jordan Ray Siemens, cum laude. Catherine Abigail Smith. Next, Dr. Huya Dugan, Interim Department Head of Grain Science and Industry, will join us in celebrating the graduates receiving Bachelor of Science degrees in Bakery Science and Management, Feed Science and Management, and Milling Science and Management. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Bakery Science and Management. Emma Grace Beamer. Lauren Margaret Ann Dornbush, magna cum laude. Kayla L. Rose Henderson. Emily Klein, cum laude. Anna Faith Kolb, summa cum laude. Ella Jean Martin, magna cum laude. Aaron Martin, magna cum laude. Jaden McNerney, magna cum laude. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Feed and Pet Food Science. Julia Lynn Gerling. Colton Douglas Howdick, cum laude. Ashley Renee Saney. The following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Milling Science and Management. Matthew Don Anschutz. Daniel James Carroll. Otto William Dunn. Anaya Tori McCoon. J.A. Nightingale. William Cole Perkins. Brooklyn Tierstrip. And the following students are degree candidates for Bachelor of Science in Veterinary Medicine. Elena Elizabeth Anderson, summa cum laude. And I would like to welcome Dr. Dan Mosier to the stage. Thank you. John Houston Burke, cum laude. Caitlin Grace Desmond, magna cum laude. Grace Louise Gregg, magna cum laude. Faith Bliss McDonald, summa cum laude. Scottney Jean Richenberger, summa cum laude. Dr. Mosier, that concludes our diploma presentations.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ernie Minton, Dean of the College of Agriculture and Director of K-State Research and Extension, and invite him to the podium for the closing of our ceremony. Dean Minton.
Thank you. Graduates, commencement is not about the end, but rather the beginning. The beginning of new careers, for some new families, and for all of you, a new stage in your lives. You can be proud to be a graduate of Kansas State, the first operational land-grant university in the nation. But we do have a few expectations of you as K-State College of Agriculture alumnus. First, we expect you to capitalize on your education and the training you have received to make valuable contributions in your careers and to your professions, as well as to continue your professional development as a lifelong learner. Secondly, we expect you to build upon the outstanding record of citizenship, philanthropy, and service that you've established at K-State by becoming outstanding members of the communities to which you relocate to start your careers or continue your schooling. Get involved and be engaged in community activities. They need your talents and your leadership skills. Finally, what truly makes the K-State College of Ag great is the involvement and expectations of our alumni. Thus, we expect you to keep bleeding purple, of course, to stay involved with K-State, and to continue to challenge us to be the best that we can be. I'm confident that I speak for all of our faculty, staff, and administrators when I say that it has truly been our privilege to contribute to your education and be part of your lives these last few years. We are proud of you, and we wish you the very best. Thanks to all of you for participating in this special occasion for our graduates. Thank you once again to our musicians for sharing your talents, to Hattie Polson, Dr. Jerry Hatfield, and Ashley Chandler for speaking at our ceremony today. Audience, we'd ask that you please remain seated for the formal recession. For our adjournment, please rise and join us in singing the K-State alma mater.